Cards available at RitaYanez.com.
Hi there, Aquarius. This is your December 2015 speed read. I'm wishing you wonderful holidays, and I hope that so far things are going your way. We start off with the atmosphere of the Ace of Swords this month. This is a kind of energy that is very much about victory, and that use of your intellect, language, skills, communications, by thinking clearly and communicating clearly is going to take you really far. So if ever there was a time to be concise, if not incisive, with your words to get to the point, it's this month. You don't have to try too hard. There's nothing that you have to really struggle up against. You just have to be yourself, intelligent, and very communicative you. You're also going to have the energy here week 2 of the moon in reverse. Now, this is just a little bit of a complex month because the first week into the second week, approximately at the time that the new moon comes around on December 11th, we're still working out a few of the kinks of last month and a few of the major aspects of this year. So this just means that even though some situations are not going to be 100% crystal clear, that you'll still know which way forward is and which way backward is and which way up and down are. So don't worry about it if you feel like you're making it up as you go along. That's absolutely fine. By now, you've become a seasoned pro at having to work your way through with blinders on and with a bag over your head and head down, middle of the night, no guiding lights. It's almost like landing a plane on a black airstrip, and you're thinking to yourself, I got to trust my gut, but I don't know if that's the ocean or if that's the airstrip. So just keep doing things the way you've been doing them and you're going to be just fine. Also, week 3, we've got the 7 of Wands in reverse. Just indicates that you're feeling a little bit unsure, like you don't have enough validation yet, that you've arrived at the pinnacle of success that you were hoping for, or if it's a little ways off just the same. It's okay because more of this clarity will come next year. A lot of people are really going to enjoy from about July forward in 2016. Doesn't mean that your rewards are going to come exactly in July, but it means that we're working up to just the same, so you don't have to worry about rushing through things or not sure if you're making the right decisions. Again, an indication of doing things the way you've been doing them and getting straight and to the point anytime there is an opportunity to. If somebody asks you for your opinion, sell it to them in 15 words. You know, whatever you do, just get right to it. Week 4, we've got the Magician in reverse. I think that really this is more about you feeling a little bit low energy. It could be that you're on kind of the ebb of the energy scale. So if that's the case, you may be having to turn down 1 or 2 or more engagements, parties for the holidays. And listen, some of them are going to cost you way too much money to attend. You got to show up at every house with a gift for the host or hostess. And before you know it, you know, a few bottles of really good wine to go to these houses and you're out about $200. So the best thing to do, in my opinion, since you're not feeling quite yourself, is to spend an intimate holiday at home with your family, even if your family is you and the cat named Fred. Just make it a delightful event all on your own, where you watch the ball drop at the end of this year, where you have a wonderful meal that you cook for yourself if you have no family or friends around. Remember that it's just all about enjoying the end of the year, the end of the season, getting ready for the spring next year. So go ahead and be gentle on yourself, because you've been trying to push forward almost like a locomotive, even when at times it was uphill and there was no steam. You know, you were just pushing through it because there was no choice. Week 5, we've got the 9 of Cups in reverse. This is just an indication that something that you want is right there, and it may be what you thought you wanted and you get it, and then you realize, wow, so here's the marble plate on my desk with my name engraved in it, and I don't feel anything other than more responsibility and stress. You know, sometimes we have to really make sense of whether or not this really means anything. I remember having this marble desk thing for my name engraved in brass on it. And I remember thinking, wow, this is amazing. I'm so important. And then when I ended up taking that thing home, when it was the end of my stint at this particular location, thinking, wow, really what I should do is put this next to my bed, and if anybody ever breaks in, I can bash them over the head with this and at least kill a man. And that's really all that it was worth. Really what I had put into achieving whatever it was that meant something that I thought was so significant about having my damn name on a plate, really in the end was stressful. It didn't really matter much. I mean, I got some good, bonuses and things like that along the way, but certainly not enough to really feel like I, could be weighted down by any piece of marble or anything. And that might be the way that you feel about it. It could also be that you're feeling a little bit of the weight of responsibility for a kind of career objective or a move that has to do with your social networks and the people you work with and the people that you mingle with, all of them associated with your solar 11th house, which solar astrology is Sagittarius. So much going on there that you're feeling kind of like, you know what, I'd like to just pull out my Kindle ebook reader, and read War and Peace before show up at another holiday party. So with that said, enjoy your wonderful end of the year festivities. Don't go to the ones that you don't feel like going to. It's perfectly fine to say, hey, look, I think I'm getting a little virus. Everybody will be like, whoa, stay home. We'll send leftovers. Sure, that's just fine. If you don't have the energy to do it, Aquarius, then you're going to need to take some special rest and some you time to stay there with your family, your pets, your kids, your grandkids, whatever it is that makes you truly happy and truly comfortable. And there's nothing wrong with sitting in your pajamas, sipping a cup of hot cocoa, watching the kids play. Have a wonderful end of year, Aquarius.